Alright. This is a rebuttal redo on conditionality. Yeah. It's 2AR. Okay, hold on. Alright. First on the overview, over the course of this round, we've been telling you to weigh theory like you should weigh topicality. It's that important. You should compare to, you should always compare two competing interpretation of what debate should be like at the point that we are proving our interpretations of the rules of debate are better than the negatives. You need to vote affirmative. We'll win that our interpretation is better. And let's go to the line bar. And 2 1 says that it's better for education. However, it's bad for education. They've dropped all the analysis that 1A did on depth over breadth. And the fact that we ran two conditional advocacies in this round probably means that we did not get any depth of education. That we would get it if you didn't run a conditional advocacy. If you didn't run a conditional advocacy at all. They've dropped multiple crucial arguments on this floor. Probably means that you should vote affirmative right off the bat. First of all, is a moving target argument that a conditionality is always a moving target no matter what we do. No matter if we try to stick you to the counterpoint or not, you can always just kick out of it. And also, this is key to reciprocity. We can't just kick out of a straight turned app. If the one end gets up and just completely straight turns their app, we can't just get up in the 2AC and say, oh, we're reading a new app. This is exactly what the negative can do with the conditional advocacy. They can actually just if I straight turn the app if I straight turn the counterplay on the 2AC, they can just get up in the 2NC and be like, oh look, we're just kicking out of it. It is conditional, no big deal. And also they've conceded multiple reasons as to why they've conceded no nec fiat. Probably means that the 2NR is irrelevant at this point. No should. There's no should in their resolution. They don't have a negative resolution. Probably means that they don't get a counterplan. Also, this is Also, they over time skew and our moving target arguments are key to fairness and education. Education and fairness are actually the only two arguments that the only two impacts that actually transcend round education. The only reason that I'm here is to learn. And also, without fairness, there is no education. We have done all of this analysis above. Depth of education is much better than breadth. Now, and it's not key to debating for fairly. They have dropped all the reasons that's why conditional advocacy is time and strat skew. We have answered all this above, and they say that we can stick them to the counterplan, but I think that there's a lesson about they need a little lesson about the basics of counterplan theory. You can't just kick a straight turn counterplan anytime if it's conditional. Probably a reason why it kills clash to their own argument flows for us, and they say that time skew is inevitable, but it's only inevitable world with conditionality, and it doesn't matter. The damage has been done. Our 2AC wasn't as good as it could have been because of the counterplan. Now we can't get the 2AC back, which would hurt our ability to debate for the rest of the round. And also, they say that all arguments are conditional. Disads aren't conditional. If I get up and impact turn your disad, then it means that you're stuck to the disad. You can't just kick out of it. That's a net offense for us. And also these perm justify. However, this is not true because we have to spend time actually explaining the permutation, like on the executive order flow. We actually had to say why. We had to explain why our counter interpretation of the words was actually better. And also all the offense is not needed because they just test our case with multiple counterplanes in different rounds. Our offense specific to what happens in the debate and reciprocity is the best standard because it's only a non-arbitrary judge of whether the counterplan itself is illegitimate. Since even advocates one plan throughout the entire round, the negative should be only able to advocate one counterplan, even if they should get a competing distribution debate. They concede reciprocity only when they value fairness, which is key to a good round. Without fairness, debate would be only one-sided and pointless. Proves the in-round abuse and education. We can't learn about the best policy option because we really don't have time to evaluate multiple options. The education is a point of debate. I joined debate and went to camp so I could learn stuff and also ground their counterplan justifies a negative running multiple counterplans to which we could have never offense without we could have never garnered offense without any contradiction. We could actually never win. Also, time and strategy, time allocation was skewed as of the 2AC because we didn't know what we were defending on our strategy. Decisions were curtailed because they could use our argument on the counterplan's concession on the other. Proves the abuse of this was actually proven in the round because this is what they did with the few conditional counterplans. Also, so this is what you need to vote on. This is conditionality is the only the only impact that actually the conditionality is the key internal link to actual the only impact that actually transcends rounds like education and fairness. The only reason that I'm here is because I actually want to learn. Conditionality has destroyed my ability to learn. And remember, this is an absolute voting issue for fairness and education, as it has been through the debate. It proves the strategy is not a legitimate test of the app because it's a conditional test. Remember, it's not what you do; it's what you justify. That's where you revert at. Game, set, match. This round is over. Vote affirmative.